What's up, everybody? I want to talk a little bit about just workouts in general and fitness in general. Just running through basically a couple of different workout programs I've used in the last maybe 5 years, 4 years. Originally, I did what a lot of other people do, with not much experience and no real specific goal other than to lift a certain amount of weight, which was just your zero cardio, bench press, curls, and assorted bodybuilding techniques. No real idea of how to, work different muscle groups on different days other than just the basics, or the importance of working large compound muscle groups. I would just do basically bench press, curls, weighted dips, stuff like that, deadlifts, and only run basically when I had to for PT, which is like 3 times a week. You basically have to, but I wouldn't really put out because it wasn't super important to me, and I knew it would destroy my, bulk, which I was trying to just bulk up, get as big as possible. All right. After a little while, I'd say about a little over 3 years ago, I was on the Mew, and then this CrossFit started getting pretty big, and I heard about it. And the basic idea behind CrossFit is you have different, just to simplify as much as possible. You have endurance body type, which is like a marathon runner. Like they look like a skeleton, but they can run for 26 miles and not break a sweat. And then your other is just pure strength, which is like a 300-pound guy with a huge pot belly, but he can lift like an 800-pound car axle over his head, no problem, right? But zero cardio. He can only do it one time probably, and he'll have to die if he had to run a mile, probably would kill him. So those are like the two extremes. One is strength, one endurance. Um, CrossFit is basically you're not going to be able to lift like 800-pound barbell over your head, but maybe like 500 or 4, 300, something like that. Decently strong at that, and but yet you can also maybe do a 10-mile run without keeling over. So you're pretty good at one thing and pretty good at the other thing, kind of balanced out. Problem with CrossFit is they've got what I consider like unnecessary exercises. A lot of like weird, awkward exercises. Stuff like this, like one-legged squats, handstand push-ups, like ring ups, like wall ball, like basically standing there throwing a ball at a wall for like a half an hour. Um, just weird stuff that, I mean, it's hard, yes, and maybe it'll build up some kind of muscle, but it's just awkward and not efficient. And I just go basic is much better. Like what I'll just take what I like out of that program and then do my own program. So what I did was I would just do my traditional, because I didn't want to lose what I built up through the bulking up the standard weightlifting time. I didn't want to lose my bench press and all that. So I would do one day of just standard weightlifting stuff: bench press, overhead press, um, curls, weighted pull-ups or dips, stuff like that. Right? One day is just weights. That'd be like a Monday. I'll give it a day off or so. A Wednesday, maybe or maybe a Thursday, give it 2 days off, whatever. I'm gonna do the CrossFit stuff. I'll do the clean and jerk, plyo jumps, burpees is one of the best workouts ever. It's just like this grueling, like a squat thrust with like a plyo jump combined together. It's just one of the hardest, most grueling exercises. So I'll do those. I would maybe do those like actually out of two of the workouts. I'll do them one with a weighted day, one without. I also like to do just like maybe like 100 burpees and 100 pull-ups, and then do a 5 mile run, which is like kind of a mix and match day for my CrossFit day, which was usually like a Wednesday, but like in sets of 20, I'll do like 5 sets of 20 pull-ups, 5 sets of 20 burpees, and then do like a 5 mile run. Then if I didn't do that, if I just did my standard CrossFit, I would do a 10-mile run on the Friday, which is just pure cardio. Of course, we had like a big hill. It's like a probably straight 3 mile hill, and that was a really good, cardio only workout. So the only problem with that was it ended up being kind of hard on my joints, mixing up a little too much of the strength, like the deadlifts, and then running seem to be counteract each other completely. Like I cannot get good at running and deadlifting at the same time. One is pure strength, and it like builds your legs up to large size, which is inefficient for endurance blood flow. You'll basically cannot run fast over long distances. You can maybe sprint, but your running is going to suffer for a long distance, which is like our PFT is 3 miles. So you cannot run a really good PFT if you can deadlift a lot. But deadlift is great for your back. It makes you look big and it makes you really strong. So it's a good workout, but I had to drop it out. So that's when this my after that my next phase was just breaking down to the simple exercises that I just had to do. Basically the most important ones, which I thought were vital. Just burpees, pull ups, the clean and jerk, and then sprints. That's pretty much it. Clean and jerk has got your legs, back, shoulders, chest, triceps, and it's also really hard cardio. Believe it or not, you like about 8 to 10 of the clean and jerk, you're gonna be breathing really hard. It's pretty hard. Um, the burpees are one of the hardest exercises, like I said before, and then of course the pull-ups, mixing those together, and then just running hardcore sprints. Jog, sprint, alternate on that. Uh, Now the burpees been messing my knees up really bad, and I'm still kind of messing my run a little bit. So I'm trying cutting those out. I'm just going back to the most basic program, doing just bench press, or actually just chest workouts in general, bench, overhead press, uh, incline, dumbbells. I'm also doing clean and jerk still. That's one of my favorite exercises. Just giving the burpees a rest. Um, Doing weighted pull-ups. I've got to about 20, 30 pull-ups without weights, so I threw a 25 on just to start off with. See how many. If I get up to 20, I'm gonna start adding more weight, etc. I got to 18 right now with 25. So, and just doing a lot of running because that's one thing I've always wanted. I can't max it out. I mean, that's the one thing holding me back from 300 PFT. I can run. I can do 20 pull-ups, no problem. Everybody gets 100 crunches. That's a joke. And my run is like 20, 19, 30 at best. So that's one area which I absolutely have to get better. Um, so we'll see how this works out. Hoping for maybe if I get 3 5 mile runs in addition to our PT runs, which are 3 times a week as well. So I'm getting like 20, 25 miles a week of running, lots of sprints. And my running has gotten a lot better. I'm seeing if I can get maybe 19 run, getting a lot closer to that. 300, 285 is really good as well. If I can get 285, I'm really close. I think I got 284 on my last PFT. That you get like some kind of award for that. It's called like the Ironman PFT award. So it's always good. It looks good on your fit rep or whatever. Just fitness reporting. Anyways, hey, I got PFT tomorrow, and I'll probably post up see what kind of score I get on that. Bye.